Yo, what is up guys, I'm here hitting you up with a new video. As promised, you are getting part 2 of the Battlefield of Times. Now this time with ESIL. And guys, hey, if you didn't check out the Battlefield of Time video I uploaded yesterday or on Sunday, which was the Hobgoblin, go check it out if you need a guide for that one. And guys, we're close on hitting 3,000 subscribers on this channel, so hey, if you're new to this channel, subscribe. I basically upload every other day. Okay, let's jump into the build. So we're gonna use Gina, Emma and ESIL in this specific order. There's nothing fancy really about it. And for the shadows, we're using Iron, Serbi and Beru. Iron because Emma is our main DPS, and then we have Serbi and Beru as the support for the debuffs overall. Gina is the support, Emma's the DPS, and ESIL is there to break. Now if you look at the build itself, Gina with a full blessing set, nothing too fancy. Emma we have with a full curse set, like 4-piece curse set and 4-piece obsidian set. And then we have also ESIL with our 4-piece breaker set and our 4-piece surf set as a support. For the skills itself, I upgraded all to level 10. The higher you have Emma's skills, the better it is overall. So you want to get her to level 9 at least, level 10 preferably, especially if you do not have her signature weapon at Ascension 10. Then I highly recommend, you know what, try and increase these skills. If you have A10, you can maybe get away with a smaller score. Now when it comes to these cores here, very quick, so you want to have a ice fire core on Gina, you want to have a purple fire core on Emma, ideally a legendary one. I don't have one, that's why I used the purple one. And you want to have the legendary fire spirit purple core as well for the bottom, because then you need less mana, which is also good since we're running obsidian. And for ESIL as well, ice fire core for increased attack values. That sums up the entire build, and the next part is the breakdown for this run. Okay, now let's break this down real quick here. So what we want to do here is we're starting off with Gina. We want to use her skill 1, and then we swap to Emma, do a dash forward, and then we're gonna use skill 1 to clear off all these minions, and then we dash forward to the portal. Actually, you don't want to be too fast to get to the portal, because when we go through the portal we want to use the burn up skill again, so therefore there's no real reason to rush it. The best way to view it is you have to time it correctly. Now what I like to do is I want to enter this portal around when I'm about to hit the 2-second mark. I feel like this is the perfect timing to actually go through that portal. Now once you are through that, you see I just got my burn up skill back, and around this point here right before this cross you want to use your burn up skill again. And once you kill them, you want to dash in front because there's the mini boss. Ideally you want that mini boss to get hit by your burn up skill as well. You want to connect your core attack followed up with your E skill, and then you want to swap to ESIL in that order, and you should kill him. You can actually be a little bit faster, even below 15 seconds. And right before the screen turns dark, you wanna use ESIL. As you can see, like very little bit. You want to use your ultimate skill. So once we get into the actual boss stage, we trigger the ult effect, which now triggers the sylph effect. Now you have a stronger break effect and the damage output, and now we have 2 stacks of the sylph buff, right? Now once we enter the stage here, we want to focus on the ESIL boss. Want to move a little bit to the front, like no dash, nothing too fancy here. And then we're gonna use skill 1. We want to dash and get an extreme evasion off, because you know what happens, these thingies connect and you get extra stacks, which increases your damage, and you get a little bit of break damage going on. Now this is where you want to continue using your skill 1 again, followed up by your core attack, and then you want to use skill 2. Once we're gonna use skill 2, maybe I should use my spacebar. Once we're gonna use skill 2, you want to swap to Gina, use skill 1, cast your Shadow Army, use your core attack, cast skill 2, then switch to Emma, use her skill 2, and then follow up with your Q, and then you should break. And then all your skills should be available at this point. At this point, we want to use skill 2 again, followed up by the core attack. And then if you have lucky crits, maybe if I can go back a little bit, that was a little bit too far. But you can see if you get lucky crits, you will get ESIL boss down to 40 bars just with one skill 2 and core attack. And then like everything below 50 bars is good. If you can get to like around 40 bars ish and then use Emma's ultimate skill, this will be a safe spot to kill the boss in one go with her ult, and you get a time around 46 seconds, 47 seconds, even below 46. If you play it perfectly, you can get around 45 seconds. There are also different ways, but this is what you can get if you decide to use the SR weapon and not her signature weapon. And yeah, that sums up the entire run for this Battlefield of Time. I will leave you with the full run after, as per usual. So guys, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces. A long time has passed since someone last entered my domain. What do you want? You want to join? Do you know what's required to be part of it? You're a funny guy. I like it. Well, in that case, provide me with these 5 screens. Here. And afterwards, you have to make a decision. After accepting, there's only one thing left to do. Level up.